Paintball nerd.
Today's guest on Paintball Nerds Reflections interview has been in the paintball industry for 13 years. He's the owner of Blast Camp, which has been around for 35 years. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Virgil Frey.
Hello. Hi, Isaac.
How you doing, Virgil?
You, man?
Oh,
Great.
man. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to have you on the show.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to be a nerd, and I love talking about paintball and love talking about Blast Camp. So I'm excited.
Awesome. So let's talk about Blast Camp. What do you think you guys did really well in 2022?
Okay. Well, the team, did very well. I feel like even though we didn't get that pro spot, we didn't win the series. We won 3 of the 6 events that they put on. And it was really a challenge for us because the team was completely different after the first event. So we lost a guy to ACD. So we lost a guy named Vasilios to him before the season started. And then once we got to Florida, after that event, we lost Zach Hogue. He went to Revo and then ultimately to Aftermath. We also lost our coach. So after the Florida event, we really had to kind of reorganize everything and brought back one of our longest guys, Jesse Morales. He did an amazing job coaching last year, but, brought him back in and went with 7 guys pretty much for the rest of the season. So the fact that we were able to kind of overcome that first event and some of those circumstances and do as well as we did, I think that really shows the character of the guys and how they all came together. And we just, really played as a team. So we love that.
Awesome. What do you think that the team really could improve on for this season, 2023?
Well, we got to finish the deal. We got to finish it. We can't, be super successful in the middle of the season, but have this first event be kind of and then not do so well at World Cup. I mean, that's really been our Achilles heels really the last couple of years is when we go to Florida, we just don't do well. So somehow we have to get over that. So I know we're going to talk about some of the acquisitions we made this year. I think all of that is in an effort to really be more consistent.
Yeah. So you picked up 2 pro players. One of them is making his way back to Blast Camp. So let's talk about that.
Well, great. Well, yeah, Zach Hogue, like I say, he was with us in Florida, the first event, and then from there went on to play for Revo and then ultimately ended up the season with Aftermath. But yeah, he's, obviously local guy. We love him. He's been around forever. He's been part of the team forever. So it's great to have him back in the fold, really athletic attacker that, any team could use, but we definitely could use him. And he fits right into the mold because he's known these guys and grown up with everybody. He knows everybody. So it's not like really bringing on a new player. He fits right in and knows all of our calls and knows everything we got going on. So that's a really exciting move. And then the big news that we've had lately is Rob Velez. Obviously, Rob's played pro for 12 or 13 years now. He's played with Impact and been very successful. Last year played with Revo. Rob has been a great friend of ours for a long time in the off season and even throughout the season. Whenever we kind of want to get a scrimmage together, we'll call up, Ronnie Dizon and Rob and, Nick Slowiak and Cody Mikowski, all the Midwest guys. And he's always come down. He's always been part of our process down here and just a really talented, super experienced guy that we're lucky to have. So he's been the latest acquisition. And I think we're done with that, though. No more roster moves. Our coaching is still intact. Everything is still a go from last year.
Okay, cool. Do you guys anticipate any shifts in sponsorship this year?
Couple little things. Some of it isn't totally formalized, so I can't really go too deep into it. But we have a couple other companies that we'd really love to work with. One I know I can say is Carbon. We love the Carbon products. I've started carrying the Carbon products, here in the store since they've kind of created their dealer program. And it's just really quality stuff, man. All of our guys wore Carbon bottoms and loved the harnesses before we were even sponsored by them. So, but yeah, that's definitely one that we're bringing on into the fold this year. And then a couple other things. We'll see how it all pans out.
Okay, cool. Well, Virgil, what are you looking what are you looking forward to most for this season, 2023?
I mean, looking forward to most is just the kind of the same thing I always look forward to, and that's just the travel, the camaraderie, the experience of going to the NXL events, all the the stories and everything I know that we're going to make this year, and hopefully do a lot more winning. And hopefully it'll end up with a little sweeter ending than it did last year. But that's you got to love the journey. You can't just love the results when you're winning. And I really
Amen.
do. I really do enjoy the time that I spend with all these guys. Jackson, obviously my son, is a big part of the team. So getting to spend that time with him, and my wife comes, and these are like family vacations for us, So I really love the competitiveness and sharing the time with the guys and running the team. And so that's what I'm most looking forward to this year.
Awesome. Well, Blast Camp, of course, is not just a team. It's an awesome field. What's new and exciting happening at Blast Camp, the field, this year?
Oh, man. So a lot of things going on for the field. And this time of year is when we really kind of dive into a lot of that stuff. And we're doing planning for events and so on for next year. And it's not just tournament paintball. We have our Mid-American X-Ball League. So that's, the tournament paintball side of it. But, we do mag-fed paintball. We do airsoft. We do a lot of airsoft. We do, obviously, private parties, scenario games, all that stuff. So a lot of planning going on right now, a lot of discussion about how we can make our events better and bigger and, more enjoyable for the customers. So, yeah, a lot of exciting stuff happening in that regard. Just the last couple of days, we've been out kind of picking, if you will, and finding new things to use for bunkers. We're going to upgrade our hyperball field. Found a cool honey hole with a bunch of really awesome hyperball pieces. So we got those in. We're putting up some new netting, creating more of like a tournament atmosphere over at the hyperball field. So a lot of those classic teams around the Midwest here can come out and have an area where they can go and kind of just practice just that and have air there, and just like you would on our turf fields. So some exciting upgrades there and a lot of things. But really the biggest thing I got to talk about is 35 years for Blast Camp. So We're celebrating 35 years of being in business, which is pretty incredible. I mean, I know that there are some other fields around the country that have been around a little longer than we have, but 35 years is a real high mark, high water mark for paintball fields, being in the same place for 35 years. Which I don't know if you know, but I always when I'm talking about Blast Camp, I always take the opportunity to tell what it is. I mean, it's a piece of American history, really. We're located on an actual registered historic landmark. This is Nike Missile Base C-47. So it's an old decommissioned Army base from the Cold War. So we still got all the buildings, the satellite towers, the bunkers, the mess hall, all those things that our customers get to play in and around and through, and it's a really cool experience. I mean, perfect for what we do.
I gotta get out there to Blast Camp. I know I got some friends coming out there and doing a clinic. You do have some clinics coming up, right?
I do. I have a really cool one in May 6th and 7th. We got Ryan Greenspan finally coming out to Blast Camp. I mean, he's been in the area many times, but never really here to our field. So very excited to bring him out, and then bring out one of the, quote unquote local guys, Blake Yarber. He lives in Michigan, so he's not that far. It's a few hour drive, and he's already been out a few times. So we're going to bring those two Dynasty guys out and give our customers the opportunity to learn from them. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Obviously the Max series, like I mentioned, that's in our second year now. It's almost sold out for the season, which is pretty incredible to even think about. Kind of a different concept, I feel like, than what a lot of the other leagues do. And I think for what we do here in the Midwest, it's perfect. Exactly what the teams want.
Where's the best place for someone to go learn about the events happening at Blast Camp?
Blastcamp.com, our website. Obviously, all of our social channels we keep updated and we do all that stuff. But anything that's on the social channel, you can dive into a little deeper on our website, blastcamp.com.
Awesome. Well, Virgil, you obviously love paintball. You're a paintball nerd. You've been in it for 13 years. What are you most thankful for that paintball's given you?
You know, it's the relationships. It really is. It's the relationships with. I mean, I have longtime friends that have been, good customers that have turned into employees that are now, I'm going to their weddings or enjoying their kids being born and things like that. So really, all those relationships is the best part about it. I joke and I say I play games for a living, which there's a
You do.
lot that goes into owning a paintball field. But at the end of the day, it's all fun, and I really enjoy the relationships. And like I said before, the traveling and just kind of getting to meet people all over the country. I think it's a pretty standard canned answer when people ask what they enjoy most about paintball it is the relationships. And that's what you build up over time. There's so many good people in paintball that, I'm very thankful that I got into it.
Tell me about your most memorable moment in paintball.
Oof. My my most memorable moment in paintball would probably be 2019 Amsterdam. I get choked up even thinking about it. But watching Jackson play for Team USA, man, that was epic. Yeah, that was epic. That was definitely my most fond memory. So recently, it would have to be winning Chicago, though. Winning Chicago last year in the rain, Midwest, overtime against FSU. I mean, what a great match it was. But just that whole weekend, like all the parents and the families and the friends and everybody that's affiliated with Blast Camp was out rooting us on. That was a really special event, and winning that event, meant a lot. So that was really cool. But definitely the high water mark was Amsterdam with Team USA.
Yeah. Proud papa moment.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, Virgil, thank you so much for your time here. Is there anything that you want to part with for the paintball community?
No, I love paintball. I want to wish everybody could come out to Blast Camp, feel the Blast Camp experience. I mean, a lot of our events and stuff, we have camping and so on. So plan a trip with the squad. Come on out for a scenario game or a tournament or just even open play, whether you play airsoft or MagFed or whatever. Blast Camp has been here and supported the community for 35 years. So it's a really epic place. You got to come, bucket list kind of a thing. So, I welcome everybody to come out and try out Blast Camp, no matter what they play, combat sport wise. Other than that, just, very thankful for all the opportunities and, my 13 years of being here has been, pretty amazing. So very thankful for everything and looking forward to 2023, man. Let's do it.
Awesome. Thank you, Virgil.
Awesome. Thank you, Isaac.